I got a doctor on standby, is it?
Afternoon. Hugh is going ballistic.
Didn't ruin your good looks then.
Stitches are out anyway. The ribs will take a bit longer.
No, I always thought gay bashing meant, you know.
Easy, James.
Yeah. Hey, you're Mr. Kennedy. He's getting twitchy.
Handbags, is it?
Take no notice. He's one good session away from oblivion. Sorry to see her back here.
Yeah.
Muy polleur, is it?
No dogs allowed in here.
His evidence. Why protect him, Leanne? Look what happened to you last time.
I know.
I don't see it. Help me on this.
I didn't ask him to come round. He just turns up sometimes. I think he's trying to be nice. I don't want to be in trouble.
Come on. Let's go and have a chat, a bit more private.
You take it easy, okay, champ?
She'll like it.
Well, it's the warmest one they had.
Well, it's damn cold in that hospital. Thanks. I didn't know where to, how to. Funny, isn't it?
Have you spoken to her today?
Not one of the better days. Still have a proper chat tonight. I'll try to.
If there's anything I can...
Ah, thanks. It's ridiculous. Where the heck is Davis?
Three no-shows today. Must be a shoplifters' convention somewhere. Not started yet. Hugh. Hello.
Sorry, just waiting for Dipso Davis. He's late again.
Nothing.
About Leanne, yeah? She's a good kid. I don't want her to get into trouble, okay? I turned up at her place last night just to see how she is. What?
So you turned up. Would you do me a favour?
What?
Do you mind sitting down?
Okay. Right. Turn up. And she got this stash of pills. I'm like, where did you get them, Leanne? Now, as you know, in the past, I'd have been tempted. But I'm a changed man. I'm telling her, get rid of the gear. Flush it away. Just get rid of it. Excuse me?
It's all right.
I have had an hour and a half with this guy.
Sorry.
I've apologised for being late. Go on.
I've seen what gear does to a man. It is not pretty. Anyway, we were arguing, and there's the bag of pills, and BAM! Front door caves in. She stuffs the pills down the sofa, cops everywhere, They find the gear and I couldn't shop her, could I? You understand? Des, can I see her?
Are they your drugs?
Listen to me. They kept me overnight, man. In a cell, you know? It's not for me. And she got previous too, yeah? Possession.
That's handy.
I'm glad they didn't take her in as well, though. Hope she gets help or something. I think we can get it together. Properly, you know. I think we got a chance. Are you up for this or what?
Yeah, I'm thinking it through, I am.
The brief. The Asian guy?
Mr. Ranjit Singh of Roper, Roberts and Singh.
You'll try and get her to say that the stash was mine. There's just no way. I'm clean.
You gonna stand by that?
Yeah.
Because of Brink's record, he's not going to get bail today, okay? In the hearing next week, if you simply plead not guilty without any further explanation, you'll be endangering yourself. Because the court will decide that at least one of you has to have been responsible, and it was your premises. Understand?
Sort of.
In the next few days, the prosecution will want you to state that Brink brought his drugs into your flat. Then, with his previous, he'd be out of your hair for a while, which, as I understand, is what you want, isn't it?
All we need to do is say that the sofa belonged to the last tenants.
That won't work.
We're not going to get away with this, are we?
You can, but don't go down with him. Leanne.
What do you want me to say?
Your only chance is to save yourself. Brink is... Stick with him and you'll be forever pushing a pram around the UK, bus station to bus station, prison to prison.
That's how you see me, is it?
No. That's why I want you to listen to me.
That's all I'm doing.
Good. Give me a moment. Morning, Des.
Oh, no, mate.
2 seconds.
Look, I really need to look.
Ryan Kennedy, Brink.
Rings a bell?
Leanne, the girlfriend, she really needs a break. Might be better for all concerned if you weren't your usual brilliant self
Whoa,
today.
whoa. Better for who exactly? Better for my client? Better for me? Better for you? Or better for your partnership?
What?
What are you saying? What are you looking at me like that for?
Like what? Look, getting back to...
See you in court.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was Sue Churcher. Do I wait here, or is there somewhere...
This is the waiting area, love. Chairs, etc.
Thank you.
Mr. Alan Hopkins.
Mr. Singh?
We've had a few delays this morning. Shouldn't be too long.
This is so silly. My husband always took care of business, you see.
Divorce, is it?
He's dead.
Sorry.
Yes. A bit ridiculous, really. So I missed a reminder. Will they take a cheque? My husband always taxed the car.
Save it for the court, love. Just take a seat.
Is it Peter Mansell today? I saw him earlier.
He is in the chair, yes.
What's his name?
Whisper.
We have no objection to conditional bail and a 7-day adjournment from Miss Leanne Phillips, subject to one condition, that she doesn't contact her co-defendant either directly or indirectly.
Mr. Singh.
Nothing to add, Your Worship.
Now we come to Mr. Brian Kennedy. Whilst he and Miss Phillips are charged similarly, this is a very different case. It must be said that there are substantial grounds for believing that, if granted bail, the defendant will 1. Commit offences while on bail, and or 2. Fail to surrender to the court, and or 3. Interfere with witnesses. Yeah, Mr. Kennedy has previous convictions for failing to surrender while on bail and also for perverting the course of justice.
Thank you, Miss Cates. Mr. Davis.
Your Worships, I've studied the prosecution evidence, and I'd be very surprised if these charges were proceeded with. There is no evidence of Mr. Kennedy being guilty of any offence. Not his house. The drugs were found stuffed on the side of a sofa. One in a sofa. There were no fingerprints found on the drugs. Mr. Kennedy seeks not to implicate anyone. Indeed, is very anxious to repair his relationship with Miss Phillips. If I may, his very words to me were, she is very special. We have a future together. However, if it wasn't for Mr. Kennedy's history, which admittedly is colourful, but also well behind him, if it wasn't for this history, he wouldn't be here today. He is the victim here, and this case will go nowhere.
He won't get it. There's a very urgent phone call from Mr. Singh. It's his wife.
We'll retire for 10 minutes.
Sorry, Your Worship.
All right.
Mr. Davis.
I'm glad Des isn't defending me today. At one point, I thought he was going to faint.
Hugh, who's that for?
What?
That. Pandora's box.
No one.
Don't be ridiculous.
What? It's none of your business, anyway.
Hugh?
I'm not saying don't phone me. Of course I want to know if there's a problem, okay? But, yeah. Sorry. Look, I have to go. Bye.
So he signs everything, right? Completed. I get the key. It's a horrible day, freezing. I got the wife and her kids and all the stuff in the van, right? Get to the house, the front door. Got a bit of give in it. So I goes inside. All the central heating systems been nicked. Rads, boilers, copper pipes, the lot. Course, the wife starts crying, you know. First proper home and all that. Nightmare. Not as bad as losing your husband, like, but bad. So I think, a few days, sort it out on the insurance. I'll be in a week. Could stay with my dad in his flat for a couple of days. Thing is, insurance takes 3 months. I'm on the phone to him every day. 2-bed flat, 5 of us, 3 months.
Long time.
Yeah, then. Whiskey? Whisper.
I've just had a new piece of information that I would like to bring to your attention. This, I believe, will assist my client in his application for bail. I've received a message from Miss Phillips. who has informed me that she is indeed responsible for the drugs found in her flat and that they are nothing whatsoever to do with Mr. Kennedy.
Excuse me? This is quite unacceptable. This does not accord with my client's instructions.
We have dealt with Miss Phillips's bail. Next week will be the time to consider her plea.
With all due respect, Mr. Davis did not have the courtesy to inform me that he'd made this communication with my client. It's quite inappropriate that this conversation even took place.
I would suggest that Mr. Singh should be aware of his client's instructions before entering court.
If I may...
Furthermore, in respect of this case, the co-defendant has not only indicated her guilt, but has a previous conviction for a similar offence, namely 3 months for possession.
I have to confirm instructions with my client and request that you do not pay any attention to these reports from Mr. Davis.
And they're entering for prizes.
My dog. He said we should race each other for the dog. Across a field. It's a stupid idea. He'd had a few, see?
I won him fair and square.
No, you never.
Why'd you agree to race me in the first place then, eh? Tell her, lady.
I owed him some money.
How long for?
A year.
So, we had a race. If I won, I got the dog. If he won, I cleared the debt. That was the deal. I
Wasn't
won.
a proper contract.
My dog.
We're tied on this after Davis's party trick. The guy's a crook. Kennedy. Probably as guilty as sin. But on the issue of bail... Right.
Oh, last time I dealt with her, she seemed determined to get her act together. Even had a decent young man in tow.
Look, we can advise, rule, make recommendations, but there's only so much we can do. You gave her every chance.
He rang the police, didn't he? After all the years I've known him. Told him whiskey was stolen.
He is.
No. Payment for a debt.
We'll let the courts decide.
I don't have to put up with all this stress. I'm within my rights, aren't I?
He doesn't like that. He looks thin. What have you been feeding him on?
Will I go out, boy?
Come on, Whisper.
Did you flinch then?
No.
Your conditions of bail, Mr. Kennedy. Own residence. Reporting to Pembridge Police Station every day at 1 p.m. You'll obey a curfew from 7 p.m. till 8 a.m. Most importantly of all, you will not approach or contact your co-defendant, Miss Leanne Phillips, either directly or indirectly. Mr. Kennedy, we trust you'll bear in mind that if you break any of these conditions, then you'll be arrested and are likely to go to prison. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
You're free to leave.
All rise.
It does seem a big fuss over a dog. And after the bad time your friend had.
What bad time?
The burglary.
Told you about the central heating, did he?
Terrible thing. For his family.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Did he tell you he'd done it himself?
Lucky turn of events.
And you make your own luck. Thanks.
A few obstacles to overcome?
Maybe. I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
Yep.
Why do you drink so much?
I know who I am when I'm drunk.
A drunk?
I will.
No, I'm going to the gym later.
Why?
Tonight? Oh, go on then, half.
And you women wonder why men don't understand you.
Got £350 for it all. Scrap.
Broke into his own house and and stole his own central heating.
His excess was £2.50.
Just admit it. Some people are afraid of spiders. You were afraid of man's best friend.
Give it a rest, will you?
Please excuse me.
Don't give him that. That upsets him.
I knows what he likes.
No, you don't.
I said... Whiskey, whisper! Whiskey, whisper! Whiskey, whisper! Whiskey, whisper!
Can you believe I've volunteered to take the kids swimming before court tomorrow?
Great.
Hugh.
Not telling you.
Oh, go on. I know it's flowers.
How?
I can smell them.
Someone I met on my course.
Great.
Leanne, you've got a chance here to sort your life out once and for all. You had a nice boy with you last time.
Yeah?
I know, but you'll find someone else. Get a job. Do up your flat. You could do anything. But if you enter a guilty plea next week, then it is a slippery slope.
No, it's not. Now I'll get a fine or something. That's all. You would have got much worse. I've had enough.
I'm trying to help you.
Then take me on a holiday.
You know what you're doing, do you?
Yeah.
Then I'll see you next week.
In mitigation, I'd just like to point out that my client's husband always ran the business side of the household. For 28 years, he settled the bills, insurance, taxing of motor vehicles. Since his untimely passing, my client has been endeavouring to educate herself in all matters administrative.
When did your husband pass away?
16 months ago.
But you know you've had 3 reminders to pay your car tax.
Yes.
Didn't you pay any attention to them?
Well, no. I've been so busy having to sort things out. So much to do. It's hard to cope. I should... Yes. I met your wife.
Pardon?
I met your wife at a charity do. Grace, isn't it? How is she? Of course, she probably wouldn't remember me.
I think we'll retire there to consider our decision.
Court rise.
She didn't mean that. She can't possibly know.
Des? Yeah? Friend of yours?
I have to say, cheers, mate. Did me a big favour today. Sweet of my little friend to change your mind, eh? Young love.
Remember your bail conditions, okay? Keep away from her.
Desmond, man gets lonely, eh? Lonely in the night. You lonely, Des? Yeah? Come and have a drink with me. I'll tell you a few things.
Best not.
Yeah, you're right. Best not.
Court rise.
Stand up, Mrs. Churchill. You're fined £100, and you must pay £185 of bag duty. So you must see the fines clerk on your way out. Okay? I haven't finished yet.
Mrs. Churcher?
Mrs. Churcher, thank you. This is one bill you mustn't forget to pay. If you do, the police will execute a warrant for your arrest, and you'll be brought from your home to this court in a police car, placed in a cell. So in future, don't absolve yourself of the responsibility for running your own affairs. Now you can go.
So do you like cats? You? What's that?
It's a file, some papers, maybe a staple or two.
Dipstick, that.
Oh, it's a present for a girl.
What girl? How?
What is it?
Flowers, mainly.
Mainly?
Chocolates and a heart-shaped balloon.
Weird.
When the flowers die, Hugh. Need some air?
Yeah.
That's right.
I was thinking about that. Job done.
Are you just Mr. Cracker? You had this box?
Do you know what you've done?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
So clever, aren't you?
You tell me, career boy.
Do you know why you don't have a partnership? It's because you're a loose cannon, you're unreliable, you drink too much and you're arrogant.
You should write my CV for me.
Today, your attitude has put a lunatic back on the streets. Those were his drugs, and you know it. I have a client who is more vulnerable than she will ever know. There was a chance here today that she could be safe, have a little time to find her feet. But no, you, for all kinds of personal reasons, have put her back in danger. Nice one, Des. Really. What exactly are your priorities?
We should have talked about this.
I tried. You were more preoccupied with staying vertical.
His bail conditions state that he
You're
must...
having a laugh. You think he's gonna stick to those?
Yes. Yes, and I'll tell you why.
You and Brink, you're made for each other. Two of a kind.
You know what I've just worked out? How easy it is for you. You've got a job, family, nice house. You tell me what I should do, that I can do anything, but you don't know me.
Where's Brink?
Left him in the pub. Why? You won't do me no harm. He said in there, I was very special. Yeah? There'll be a future.
Leanne, he wants you on his side. Can't you see?
Oh, now you're walking out to me, are you? Yeah? You walk out, Richie walks out, my dad. I lost my baby.
I thought I'd lost my baby today.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fine though. It's one of life's false alarms. Don't go down with him.
Ramjo! Do you think I've got a chance in me?
Hey. Get a good night's sleep.
Right. Right.
Oh, look, visiting's not for another hour, so, do you fancy a glass?
Lovely. Come on, let's brave a local.
Why not?
Well,